What's your take on the slowdown in China? Do you see that as having a big impact in your business?
I don't think so. The Chinese government obviously has got a big challenge in front of it, which is to move from a production economy to a consumption economy. And moving towards consumption is in our favor, obviously. People want to travel. The Chinese government, for example, said earlier last year, not even a year ago at a conference I was at, that they wanted to drive outbound Chinese trips from 100 million a year, it's a big number, to 500 million a year.
Wow.
And so they believe that kind of consumption is good for their economy. And as a consequence, both travel in China, but travel by Chinese outside of China has been strong.
One thing you've been vocal on is the policy here in terms of visas for the Chinese visiting the U.S. That has been loosened a little bit. Do you think we have more room to go there to maximize the impact on the U.S. economy?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the big idea that we're starting to talk about is allowing people with the data we have about them to travel much more freely. You think about our visa process, our passport process. I have a passport in my pocket, which is much like the passport my father first got when he went to Japan in 1945. And notwithstanding that, our technology has changed dramatically. We could evolve this in a way that allowed us all to move much more simply across borders, and we'd actually protect security better, because we would have more information to identify the folks who are high risk, and we could let the 99% who have no risk travel quite simply. With China, we just went from a 1-year visa to a 10-year visa. That's something that President Obama announced on the last trip over there. It's a huge thing. One China data point, 100 million outbound trips last year from China. Only 3 million of those trips came to the United States.